Hello, I am IBX TOYCAT, and welcome back to Semi-Super Flat Core Hard. That's the correct way to say those words. I am playing some Minecraft on my Bedrock Edition PC, and I am trying to survive at least 100 days under the circumstances of having just a flat world and no bonus chest. Also, yeah, dying creates unimaginable pain for us. But basically, the only way that I can make any progress forwards beyond what I've already done, I mean, I've got myself cherry wood, that's nice. I got myself bees, if you'll believe it. Look at that, I've got bees. That's exciting. But the only way to make progress beyond my hives and beyond my slabs, which I am going to do great with today, is I need one of two things to occur. Now I've got 5 emeralds, I can buy an oak sapling, that will get me apples, and now that I'm going to be stopping sleeping most nights, I can get lightning to strike, which will cause all of these pigs, deliberately bred, yes, to turn into zombie piglins, and zombie piglins have a small chance of dropping gold. Combine that time, 150 piglins or so, and all of a sudden, we've got enough gold to create a golden apple, which is the secret ingredient that you need if you want to create a regular villager. And once we get villagers, we get iron, we get trades for campfires, so coal. We get so many sources of so many good things. We can even go from wooden tools straight up to iron, if we can get villagers, plural by the way, we need more than one, and the only way to get villagers, plural more than one, is to get apples, which we need the trade for, and to get this. So in the meantime, I am optimizing the rest of my world. I can still make progress on honey. I can still make my world slightly better lit than it is before, with more infrastructure to prepare for those things. But until I can actually do that, there's not a lot left to do. There are some big steps that I need to go through, but again, it's all down to gold from the piglins, or oak from there. Indeed, everyone be hopeful. Hello, by the way, how's it going? Happy Monday! I have had a busy weekend. I hope that you've had a good one too. I got some good sandwiches yesterday. It's weird, chat. If you've seen yesterday's video, I found a photo of me eating sandwiches on the internet, and I felt a bit strange at first, but then I was like, you know what? But I do need this for the video. And there's a really interesting thing about that, which is, so by the way, I'm going to chop down wood because I need to make so many slabs for that area there. I think I've decided, we're going to have a big discussion about it, but I think I've decided we are going to make shears using 2 of my free iron for that. By the way, thank you for the first tip. Get a pig and name it Technoblade, says Penguin Master. That's a fun idea, isn't it? That is certainly a very fun idea. I do think, though, there is a little bit, it's a really hard line to draw between, like, being respectful and tasteful and being not that. And I feel like it's really, really hard to know when you're on the right side of it, because that's why I'm very, very cautious with any form of like tribute like that. I also feel like this is a hot take too. Maybe should we start the stream with a hot take? No, let's start the stream with an explanation of how we're going. And you can give me an explanation of how things are going for you. Holly, Poppy, Yaya, Lego Show, and Gabriel. Kill the Wither Bedrock player. So funnily enough, going to the Wither is not possible on any current, super flat variants, but it might be eventually soon. I've got a lot of excitement for that. But yeah, good to see you, Dasher. Someone took a sneaky photo of you eating a sandwich. Yeah, I don't even know if they were like aiming to get me in it or whatever. But yeah, it's weird. I think it's literally just like when you live in a big city, it's a natural thing that like, I am a big believer in this myself. That like, yeah, if you don't have photos of something, it can be hard to like explain things to other people. We've done it for a long time, and I think you should be good at doing it. I should be able to describe the sandwich I ate to you without showing you a photo, but still. Anyway, so yeah, we're chopping down so much wood today, with the goal being that all of these many, many stacks of wood can go into making slabs every single block around that, so that my mob spawner actually works. It's gonna be great. Also, Penguin Master, thanks for becoming the 411th channel member. Welcome to the club. We're at 411 now, chat. Yeah, channel memberships are one of the best ways to support live streams. We talk about this a lot, that like, not many people watch live streams, but people tend to like them when they do. I feel like that's why, memberships are the great way to say like, yeah, you should do more of them. Also, don't be upset with people. No, I'm genuinely, I'm taking the stance here of like, actually, Yeah, if you know, like taking photos of things, whether I agree with the societal trend or not, it is important to people, right? Like, I don't think that social media is good for people, but I do concede everyone is on social media, and therefore, you know, you gotta have photos of yourself doing things, or what, you know, what else are you gonna post or whatever? And I think that, yeah, a part of me felt weird, but another part of me was like, oh, this photo is good. It allows me to show my sandwich. Also, interesting treat shopping method, says Riley. Thank you. Also, Penguin Master, thank you for gifting the membership. Ooh, I made a live stream, says B Stoner. You did. Welcome to, also, what kind of sandwich it was? It was a meatball sandwich. I was such a meatball hater for so much of my life. I think I'm coming back into the meatballs now, chat. I think I've become a meatball lover. I had a really good meatball pizza over the weekend, and then I had a great meatball sandwich. Maybe I like meatballs. Maybe I'm a meatball man now, you know? Maybe I've converted over. But yeah, I thought I'd do a 0% brightness challenge would be hard. Maybe TOYCAT should try it. The problem is, I actually have considered this. I think it would be a fun challenge to play, but a terrible challenge to watch. I think this is the interesting thing about content creation or whatever. There are lots of things that would be very, very fun. I would have a great time doing it, but that wouldn't actually be that fun to watch because you just see darkness the entire time. And that is a big problem. So yeah, this entire area is going to get slapped up. And if we do it now, then tonight mobs won't spawn except through this little space here. And it'll be extra, extra handy. So, yeah, meatball subs from Subway are really good, says Penguin Master. Yeah, I used to think, no, I think meatball subs are fine. Here's my hot take. The reason to go to Subway is because they've got all those fresh vegetables or whatever, and you can have all of them all the time. And none of the vegetables work in a meatball sub. So I think personally, you kind of lose the point of Subway. In the same way that, like, you can talk to me all day about how great the McDonald's, wraps are or whatever. But it's like, actually, my favorite example of this is, like, customization at McDonald's. Picky eaters have ruined McDonald's for normal human beings, you know? Like, the way it used to work is you go to McDonald's, you say, I'll have a Big Mac, and they give you one from the pile of Big Macs, and you leave right then and there. But no, now, you want to have a Big Mac with half as many pickles, double as many pickles, no mustard on your Big Mac? Do you want no salt on there too? Okay, we'll make you a Big Mac to your specifications in the next 10 minutes. It's like, no, this is not the way the Big Mac is supposed to work. Let people have their customized versions. But anyway, that's my rant. I enjoy playing the game on 30% brightness now. It's such a vibe. 100% feels so odd. Should we turn today down a little bit just so you can see why I play with 100%? I think I play with 95 if we're being honest. No, 100. If I play on 30% like Dasher says, again, it's like playable, but at what cost? That's always what I have to say. At what cost is this type of Minecraft playable? But more particularly, I have noticed, like, when you're watching a video, in particular this matters because I do, even though a lot of my content isn't directly tutorials, I try to be informative on my channel. I hope that you come out of videos you watch more informed. Even if the thing you're more informed about is, like, I don't know, social media or, like, cats or whatever. I hope that you learn something during the course of watching one of my streams. If you have, then I feel good. No, I thought he would be. No, okay, it's fine. It's just no, not you two. So this is why we need to stop mob spawning, because when mobs spawn, like, how is that creeper spawned there with full health? Something weird has gone down. Maybe I need to replace these blocks on the edge here. Okay, so he's not come down from the top like I expected. No! It's so scary, chat. Everything will be over if I just get that slightly wrong. Oh. So yeah, you can see why 30% brightness is also a bit scary. I get why it might be good for your vibe if your monitor is bright enough. But when you're making YouTube videos, you have to assume that everyone either they don't have their brightness turned up to the max, or they're not on a great high contrast device. And it's the thing about brightness is you can always turn your phone brightness down if you want to watch me and pretend that I can't see things. But you can't, like, a lot of TVs have a max brightness. It's like volley. Oh my god. This is bad, huh? There's some dirt missing from above. There's some yeah, there's a lot to be fixed here, I guess. And let's get in the work of fixing it. Okay, so I'm just gonna place some top slabs up there. I think that's the easiest way to also let light through. Well, so I can solve 2 problems at one time, effectively. So that can go there, and then we'll also place one over here and over here. I have to make sure I eat soon, because it's very, very, very dark and spooky. And also I make sure I pick up all of these glow ink sacs. I don't even know if I need a bunch of glow item frames, but I like the idea that I can have them. You know, chat? You know what I mean by that? So yeah, it's scary being around at night, but it's what I must do, and so it's what I shall do. I think I am better off just ignoring the mob trap until it's properly mob-proofed on all sides. Oh, come on. Buddy, did you need to do that? You could edit it to be brighter, right? That way you could have a true POV and your POV. No, because if you record in a lower brightness, the information is lost forever. Do you get what I'm saying there, right? Like, you can... If you can't see something, you can never edit it back in so that you can see the thing. Whereas if I make it so you can see the thing, even when you maybe necessarily shouldn't. Like right now, it shouldn't look like I'm just in a dim daytime. On a gameplay level, perhaps we could argue. But in exchange for that, you know, one inaccuracy. I actually think I do want these seeds. I'll put them over here in my farming bundle. There is a gameplay inaccuracy occurring, but the trade-off for that gameplay inaccuracy is that now instead of being able to see things perfectly, you can see things at all. It's a really interesting debate that I've had to have multiple times, because yeah, everyone wants to have. Oh, so I'm gonna shovel these blocks. Not that they should need it. Wait, how did that? Oh, okay. Yeah, these blocks shouldn't need to be shoveled, but just in case, we'll be good. IBX Toycat, could Harrison or someone follow you in Spectator? Yeah, but then we're talking about a whole different type of video, right? I think I talk a lot about how I like YouTube because you are watching the videos that people are producing. You know, I think that a lot of YouTubers made the real quick jump to be as close to TV shows as possible. I think Mr. Beast is the classic example, right? You know, like for some people it's fine, and it's, you know, for some channels and some creators it's not what you want. But it's like, it's what I like about YouTube, and I've always tried to make the videos that I would like to have watched, you know, where I view at a given point. Which is, you know, sometimes hard to do. But it is important to make things that you think are good. I think if you don't know why what you're making is good, or if you don't even feel like what you're making is good, I think you'll struggle a lot more making it. You know, you gotta understand what you are doing, I guess. And I think that one of the things about YouTube is that you are seeing, it's like you're watching someone play Minecraft. You're not watching some weird movie in Minecraft right now. You're watching me genuinely struggle in real time. I'm not scripting events. I don't have producers or showrunners or whatever that are making things funny. You're seeing, like, the real situation. And I've been wrong time and time again about this, to be clear. In the early days, I used to think no cuts in a video was the ideal way to make them. And that's been proven wrong. Although, I mean, has it been proven wrong? You're watching a live stream. There's no cuts in this. Some people really, really like this format. So maybe actually I'm just a visionary. But more seriously, I think, yeah, it's just, this is the name of the game. Glow like and carpet would be awesome. Yeah, I would love a nice glowy carpet right now. Sadly, I don't have one, but you know, who's to say we can't ever have one? Ooh, I dodged that one by being in front of it at the right time, it seems. So yeah, now that we've done this little bit of spawn-proofing, we should have slightly fewer mobs chase us around, which I think is a nice improvement. But I think we have to go all the way down to this chunk here, and then all the way up to that next chunk over there, to like get this going seriously good. Okay, so I'm going to craft myself a sword, because I need to immediately kill this baby zombie. Go, sword. Oh, no, I didn't mean to type A. No, you damn... I think I had my finger on the keyboard. My controller had some issues. Oh, can he jump up here? He can't. Perfect. Okay, so now we got a wooden sword back. I'm going to jump over here, and then I'm going to eat. Oh, no, the spiders climb. And then we're going to attack the baby zombie wherever he is. Where? Do you see him? There he is. Okay, so a little bit tricky to get hits on a baby zombie without getting hit yourself, but there we go. Leather chest plate with protection too. Slowly but surely we're going to get a bunch of enchantments that we can maybe one day use with an anvil. I'm really excited about the future of this world, chat. So, I was thinking about it pre-stream because I had to really game out in my head. I was sitting there, genuinely... Okay, so please don't hurt me. I was genuinely gaming out in my head for a while because I really have to be sure about this before I do it. About whether I should get the honey from the bees there, right? About whether I should waste my iron on it. So I was like, what do I need iron for the most right now and in general? Because I need to save iron for that, ideally, right? So put this down, 7 redstone. Man, killing witches is so good. It's like, that's the one upside of being alive this long. And so, this world has some really exciting potential, because I can get iron as soon as I have at least 2 villagers. 2 villagers means I can breed them, make an iron farm, etc. And once I get iron, I can start making, like, you know, minecart rides and stuff like that. Yeah, the plan is to do some pretty silly stuff with it. I think the truth of a minecart is it's going to have to be, like, a one-way one, because obviously you have to pick up momentum. But I have plans nonetheless, and they are, I think, good plans. Def equals add for toolbox. It's TOYCAT'S Toolkit. Thank you, Jeff Kalen. Thank you. As a good reminder, it's out tomorrow. I am so excited. It has been so long. You know, like, if you don't know, the marketplace has ridiculously long certification times. There's, yeah, it is what it is. Like, it's an interesting part of how they do stuff over there. But, yeah, as a result, like, I've been wanting people to experience this for so long. And after a while, you're like, yep, eventually people will. But it's actually happening. Also, I guess we'll store those in there. We're going to run out of space eventually, but it's fine. It is finally happening. TOYCAT'S Toolkit is coming. It's coming real soon. Honey collection just needs glass bottles, though, unless you're talking about honeycomb. I guess I could go for honey instead of honeycomb, actually. Is that the smarter move? I think I need honeycomb for the bee nest. Riley. I do mean honeycomb when I say honey. So, just to confirm, I need 3 honeycomb, so I need shears, and then I can make bee nests, and then I can make a big, you know, bee factory to make a bunch of honey blocks. I think the flat world takes away achievements, because even though you can't get them, you should be able to get them if you're in survival. Yeah, the one for llamas I think would be particularly fun. Like, that's one of the, like, simplest achievements I'm missing. I feel like this is a perfect place to get it, but I can't get it, because no achievements at all. Is that a skeleton? No, it's not. So today we should properly finish up the mob proofing so that another last night situation doesn't happen. Hopefully I pull that off. But yeah, I think the right move is to shear the bees and run away. I'm gonna do it, chat. This is the craziest decision. Because if the Wandering Trader needs a bucket, I now can't afford the buckets. But I'm gonna make shears. Yeah, Do I need bee nests that bad, though? If I get more bee nests, it just means I get more bees. Do I need any more bees? I don't think I do. You know, I can't do it. Just on the off chance I need more emeralds, I can't do it yet. So instead, even though I really think we could, because we're getting more iron and hopefully not that too long in the future, I think we're not going to do it yet. I'm going to keep on breeding bees, though, and then putting them in different parts of the world. Which actually means I should get myself some more fences. We should get ourselves a lot of other stuff in general. So, let's make 3 fences. We'll place one of those fences... We can place it down here, actually. Yeah, I could place a fence, like, underneath this somewhere, like there. And then you could pollinate these crops, I guess, logically. Or maybe in this corner, even. If we place a fence literally there, no mobs can spawn there. But then we can tie a bee to it. And then we'll place a fence on either side of this farm to make sure our crops grow as fast as possible. So a fence goes over here, and a fence goes over here. Yeah, that works, I guess. The basic idea is that bees, their biggest benefit, outside of the honey blocks, which they're not that useful. They're not so useful that I would give up getting, say, sugarcane, if the opportunity came after I had enough emeralds. Yeah, I think so. Therefore, we just breed the bees every time we can, and then take their babies and tie them to a post somewhere. It feels cruel, but it's not cruel. And then it just means we have to hope we get another bee nest if we can, but if we don't, that's fine too. So bee for you. I mean, flower for you, flower for you. And as soon as they've bred, we'll just take one of them and put them somewhere interesting. So you're coming with me now. Because, yeah, we do still need more crops. I have big plans for my mud bricks. It's going to be just great. Shear and go. IBX TOYCAT, do you really need them? I know, Floppy. I agonize about this stuff a lot. I think the minor stuff in life I'm indecisive about. I think I can be really decisive about big things, which is the opposite of how most people are. But like when it's like a decision that you don't think about very much, that's when you know you're going to make a mistake, right? Like if I'm making a decision about where to live forever, I can be really decisive because I can think about that a while. You know, like I know I should and I could. But I want to put the same level of care that I'd think it put into like, where should I live or what car should I buy or whatever, into like, which color do I want for my, you know, for my what drink do I want to have when I get 1 free drink token? Or what color do I want my bundle to be, or whatever stupid decisions it is. Because, you know, they make, or, you know, what if I have limited money, what should I spend it on? I can stress a long time about silly stuff. Maybe we all can, but I feel like I'm the worst for it. So I've got lots and lots of cherry saplings. Too many, to be honest with you. And I need some dirt, but that's easy. There's a dirt block here for some reason, and there's 2 dirt blocks over here. Is it getting chilly in the UK? You're wearing a nice hoodie. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's raining today. I was gonna say I don't know why, but like, you know, I'm not in control of the weather. Although maybe, you know, maybe I should be. But yeah, it's weird actually. I just booked my travel plans for somewhere quite warm. Also, man, there is literally, I cannot believe the amount of nothingness down there. But that works. It's weird that this works, but it does. Now we just remove this block there. And we've got a lot of, isn't this, oh wait, so look at this, chat. This is one of my favorite, like, artifacts of how water mechanics and slab mechanics, neither of them can be changed. So you just get weird stuff like this, where it's like, yep, well, people would be mad if we changed either one of these 2 things. And so they have to exist like that together. And so they do. So now if we do that, all of the water should be gone. And now the last thing we need to do, oh, it's raining, chat. Okay, great news, great news. This is code blue. Okay, so if it starts thundering, in fact, I'm going to just assume it starts thundering. So I'm going to place just 1 row of slabs just to get it out and placed. I'm going to also just place the most bare bones of blocks here, just so that we don't have a disaster in our hands somewhere. Oh, that did not go according to plan. So we'll place just a pink slab there. I don't even know. And we need to do something about this. Perfectly fine, apparently. Okay, let's go, chat. So the sky is moist now, as AJ Ballistic puts it. And this is great news for me, because while it cannot thunder without raining. For thunder to happen, it has to be raining. And there's so thunder can just randomly happen in your world, but you won't see that it's happening, and it won't actually happen unless it's raining. So now the thunder timer in my world, which I don't know where or what it is, but the thunder timer has a small chance of going off, about 1 in 6, in any given day. And so that means that if we breed a few pigs, because I'm ready to, we might just end up with a miracle. Chat, are you ready for a miracle? I hope you're ready for a miracle. I very much hope you're ready for a miracle. So yeah, we are going to get to crop planting rows here at some point. But for now, let's just up our carrot supply. I did so much breeding the last time I was expecting thunder that I'm not sure I'd be like fully ready this time. I'm just kind of hoping that I will be, you know? It's optimism, I'll concede. Maybe misplaced optimism. But it's optimism I'm fully ready for. I think I want to make a flower field, by the way, chat. I've got a bunch of spare bone meal, and I've got the ability to make more. I think I should make a flower field. Do you like my idea? Oh no! It happened! Oh, see, it's so quick! It's so quick, chat. I don't think I bred enough pigs! I was like, no, let's not break the game. This is not enough zombie pig. I know this is humorous if you somehow don't have the context behind this. This is not enough. No! Okay, this is bad. We need to build a roof over them right now, or they'll get all killed by, okay. So we just need to make some slabs. I just need to prevent the lightning from getting in there. Let's stop that from working. Okay, so there we go. Now that means the drops can't be destroyed too. Okay, so this is great. This is nice. This should remove most of the pain. Now, I've learned from before exactly what not to do. But I'm going to do some of it again anyway, okay? Okay, so I'm going to place a block there. And then I'm going to break through the block. And then there we go. So if there are baby zombies, they would come out through here. And they're not going to, though. I'm going to quickly place some extra blocks over here, just in case something happens wrong. And now I think it's time... Or, what can I do about this internet? We need to get lucky with our drops. I know this sounds insane, because look how many piglins I have. I need to get 80... I need to get at least 81 for one golden apple. But I need 162 gold nuggets, or I am screwed. I cannot stress that enough. I have made a huge mistake, and I regret my huge mistake if that's what happens. I am stressed, chat, but it's good, broadly speaking. I hope you can understand. We're now going to have to make a ton of swords, because I'm just going to swing through a bunch of them. So, sword, 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 and I'll just... Every hotbar slot can be a sword for a little bit, I guess. Okay, chat, we're going for it. Okay. So now there's going to be a baby zombie coming after me, and baby zombies can kill me very quickly. Then I'm going to use blocks, because I'm just going to need them at some point, right? And I'm going to make sure that nothing can come out of the side here. Just in case, like, you can see they're kind of bouncing around. Just in case they fly at me, I'm prepared for that now. So... Okay, so we're just swinging our wooden swords all day, every day. And when they die, we should be able to get... So there is a baby zombie in there somewhere, which is fun. Okay. So we're going to have to attack a lot of zombie piglins. And hopefully it's still thundering by the time we're done. Okay, so I'm just going to spam a little bit faster. About 1 per second is the sweet spot, I think. I'd be very careful about a baby zombie. Again, there has to be a baby zombie piglin in there, because I just bred 2 pigs, or I tried to. It might not have worked. Okay, we got our first real couple deaths, I would say. I got a gold sword! Okay. So this is why I need spare inventory space out the wazoo. I'm just going to make an entire... So I'll free up some slots here. And then I'll just say this entire middle row is going to go in there. Just... That gives me loads of slots to deal with what I need to deal with right now. And I'm going to use up the gold sword because it doesn't have a lot of value. Oh! Oh god, there's the baby zombie. Okay, so there are baby zombies, chat. They do exist. And they can't get through this gap. Okay, so I need to get any drops in there, and I need to kill all the mobs quickly. Oh wait, what I need to do, I need to activate the water plan. I have this ready, chat. I have this ready and willing to go. Oh no, more. Okay, so there's a wandering trader too. I'm just gonna quickly check him, chat. I'm just gonna quickly check him. Very, very quickly. He's buying water buckets and he's buying hay bales, so I need to trade that. And he's selling dark oak, but I can't buy 4. Dark oak is great, chat, but because you can't, they're the only tree you can't grow 1 of. Can you get apples from pale oak? Can someone quickly, can someone check that right now? I'm 99% sure the answer is no. It should be yes, I think, if it's gonna be cool. If it's gonna call itself oak, in my opinion. But I think the answer is no, and so this is potentially the best. And you can't grow a single pale oak, can you, actually? So, point is moot anyway. Point is moot. Okay, so I'm gonna roll in here with more of these. This is go time, chat. This is go time. This is what it's all been for. And to make sure that I get the loot, we're gonna drop some water in here. And there's a small chance that water. So the water has to be 1 block below the surface. This water is at the surface. So we need to place the water down a block. And then we need to remove this block here. Okay, if they all get out, I am screwed. Oh god! Physics, chat! I do not like Minecraft physics, but all the items should now flow up to this corner. I do not know why there are no items in this corner. I think I must have made a mistake, is it? Yeah, no, the water should be flowing in via here. And then, is there just too dense of a... Okay, so... The water is getting in there, but for some reason, it's getting lost before it makes its way over here. Oh! Okay, so there's not enough there, that's why. Okay, it's thundering a lot right now, and we got 3 gold nuggets. So that's good at least. If we're getting gold now... Oh, okay, so... Ow, 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 ow. Very bad news. Yeah, I guess I didn't understand water physics well enough when I placed this there. I could place another one just to really guarantee, but I'm not feeling great about it, chat. We could go to sleep as well, but I feel like there's a chance we can take advantage of the time. No, we can't. There's no more pigs. Oh yeah, there's so much lightning striking. So I'm gonna eat more. I'm gonna eat a lot more. Slick Cat Pale Oak can drop apples. So am I mistaken, or do Pale Oak trees only? Again, I assume I'm mistaken. Okay, yeah, we go too close on there. We get pummeled. We get pummeled too much. We die. We die. There's no more Superflat. Okay. So. Okay. It's looking good. That's a gold sword. I'm gonna just grab. No, I can't grab it yet. I've got 5 hearts. Okay, got the gold sword. There's so much lightning, chat. There's so much lightning. I don't know why there's so much lightning, but there is. But yeah, I just need to get as many of these ingots or anything else in there as possible before it despawns. I've got a 5-minute timer till the stuff that I'm mining right now will vanish, and I'd rather not use that entire time up. I'm getting so many of these swords, by the way. I just need to grab that one. Okay, not grabbing any swords, but also I'm not getting hit, which is okay. So how many mobs have I killed? I've got 20. It's not looking good for me at all, chat. I think I might have massively underestimated how many I need. Okay, it's lightninging so much. If I get hit by lightning, I think I'm hit. Amazingly. I'm gonna use all these gold swords together because I've got them, and so we might as well, right? We can't ever get a furnace, so we can't smelt these down. Otherwise, we totally would, chat. I know. It's if you play survival, you're totally thinking about it, and you're like, TOYCAT, no! But there's nothing I can do besides kill as many of these as I can, and hope that the wreckage comes with, oh, fire aspect. If I got a looting sword, that would be great, actually. So I'll leave the fire aspect sword, that's great. And we'll switch out to these swords. So just quickly grab that one, eat another carrot. We need to do maximum healing possible. So a lot of mobs are dying. That's a good sign. We hit 20, but there's still so much more to go. Chat, too few hearts left. Yeah, I know. In hardcore, you don't want to have this few hearts. Really ever, I would say. Oh, we got another enchanted sword. Oh, okay. Okay, so I picked up some dirt from my inventory. I'm breaking. I really don't need it. It sucks to say that out loud. But the enchanted swords that don't have good enchantments are just, they're just inventory filler. We can't smelt them down, we can't do anything with them, and so we won't. I'm hoping, as we go in there, we pick up, okay, we got 47 ingots. No, chat, this is my big Superflat mistake, and I think I'm about to make it again. I'm gonna end up with not enough gold to make 2 golden apples, and therefore all the goodness that I want from a village, it's not going to be possible. Bane of arthropods, okay. That might have use to me, I don't think so, but I'll save it anyway. Okay, I need to be quick though. Lots of murder, please. Lots of murder. I probably should, like, shovel around so I can try and get some drops through the wall on the other side. Yeah, if I raised up the platform by 1 more block, I think that would have worked really well. Oh, okay, enchanted sword. Yeah, I think every time I think about it, though, I complicate it, and it's like, no, the only thing that the only thing that matters is how many pigs you have before lightning strikes. Okay, almost died, chat. That's bad, but I got 6. Oh no! Oh, 63 gold nuggets. That is enough to make almost 1 apple. So I'll put it away. That's great news. I've got a sharpness-free sword. Should I just go to sleep? Should I concede there's nothing more I can do while it is lightninging? I think I might have to concede that, chat. Yeah, no, I'm not going to, though. I am too stubborn. Like, I might get a skeleton trap. That guy over there might be one, right? You know, it's not impossible we get some value from this. And so I'm just going to keep on going anyway. Okay, so you need to die. Oh, 2 gold nuggets. Heck yes. I definitely want both of those. So switch these out for these and these. Okay, let's go crazy now. I don't want to use the sharpness-free sword. I've got a sentimental attachment to it. Okay, eat some more, get some more gold nuggets. If I get some gold ingot drops. Oh, yes! If I get enough gold ingot drops, chat. Okay, we are hoping that I have not horribly messed up. But we are hoping. But if we get lucky that way, more than that number of times. Okay, so, ouch, oh, no! Oh, okay. Let's take a second. Let's retreat. Let's consider what it is that we're doing here. And let's just throw a bunch of weird enchanted swords away. Because they are clogging up my inventory in a bad way. Okay, so I need to... That's really great that I have that, by the way. I think I'm going to wait till the end to, like, see the count, though. I think it's too tense for me to do it any other way. Also, wait, how did you see the... How did that zombie piglin get out here? At first, I was just stressed about it. But now I'm thinking, like, but how did it even happen? Also, is there going to be a creeper in there now? Okay, that's great. That's perfect. I'm in denial about needing to sleep, by the way, still. Okay. I am running out of sword. I'll use the sharpness-free one. Yeah, sharpness-free sword. This is creating all the loot. Oh, there's another gold ingot, chat! Yes! Okay. Okay, 2 gold ingots. And plus we're getting a decent number of gold nuggets. Again, I need to have 100 It's not going to be enough. If I'd have just gone for one more breeding wave. I was just worried about lagging the game. Oh, no. Yeah, look in there. Oh, no. Okay, chat, yeah, it's a mistake. It's a regrettable one. But it is one we've made. We can accept that. Take a breather. I can't breathe anymore. Okay, so I'll just make myself a couple wooden swords. And I want to make sure I get every single last drop of anything valuable. Oh no, my mud bricks. Okay, so anything. Oh, I can't get these blocks here. I'll just crouch under that. No, okay. Okay, so just last few blocks, last few nuggets, last few little peaks. If that creeper blows up, my life is ruined on like a very real level. No, don't do it. Don't do it, creeper. Oh, the lightning rod is what's messing up the drops. Oh, no, it's not actually. It would make no difference. Okay, chat, it's the moment of truth. I'm not confident. I don't feel good about this. 39 nuggets, 2 ingots. If we tally this together, I am so close. I'm at 13 ingots and 3 nuggets. I need 18, no, I need 16 ingots. If I'd have bred literally 20 to 30 more pigs, if I'd have just done it. Oh, man. Life is sad. Life is very sad. Okay, so it's raining. It's thundering still now, right? So we're going to quickly... We can put in place like a little block here. And then we're going to try and get some pigs in there. The odds of getting enough pigs in and then having lightning strike them, wildly low. I am very aware of this fact, chat. I don't even know if it's thundering anymore, to be honest with you. But I guess we can tell it's not thundering because hostile mobs aren't spawning. Yeah, that's the biggest indication, isn't it? Oh yeah, rain's over. Well, it looks like I'm going to be needing some more pigs. And that's good. I mean, yeah, I need so few more pigs, but that's good because I don't have to like lag the game over it if we try and see the positives. And the good news is I can still get my first villager. It's going to be a pain, but I can do it. And then I'll still be able to trade. What is the most valuable first villager to tide me over until I get my second one, chat? That I can actually make. I think I can make a... So I can't put one more trapdoor inside the hole so you can hit close to them. I need to put more water in there, actually. That's my actual problem that I need to solve. So this needs to go... Like... let's run through here and do this. So this needs to go through here. Then round here. And then round here. I guess actually, how do we make sure it... I think we just need to have a second one of these. So it flows all in one direction. And then we just need to have a big row of trapdoors over here. Yeah, that's my plan. So first of all, the pig somehow... Yeah, right, because of the trapdoor. Okay, so we need to get the pig back in. Mr. Pig, please come this way. Do you see I have carrots? You like carrots. I'll eat the carrots if you just follow me this way. Okay, then we're going to remove the block over here. Just put that back, because baby pigs or something will roll through it. Okay, so we're going to rebreed pigs, and we're also going to sort through our gold swords. Most of these are garbage. I think all of the ones on me are garbage. So we'll just combine them together. They have no value, but they look cool. You know, we'll enjoy what we have for now. At least a little bit, I guess. And then we'll put the axe down. And yeah, that's something. So, when will lightning strike next? It could be 400 days from now. It could be tomorrow, chat. We're rolling the dice on that one. So now here's the fun question. Is it worth buying one pale oak sapling? I think the answer is no. But what would change that is if you can grow one pale oak sapling. I am 99 pale oak. I'm 99% sure you can't. I thought it was just dark oak that you couldn't. But I might have pre Garden Awakens update brain. You can grow a pale oak by placing 4 pale oak saplings in a 2x2 square. Pale oaks grown from saplings never contain creaking hearts. That's a fun fact, by the way. Yeah, they are 4x4 only. So if I could get my hands on another 15 emeralds, I could get apples today. I can't, and so we can get a firefly bush. We can get some mangrove logs. But none of this is worth buying. I've got 7 emeralds. And now I can buy the next cool thing that comes along. But that means that it's worth killing him. Oh, we have to wait for tonight to come. Pale oak doesn't drop apples. Oh, thank you, Chantal. Why did a comment tell I put too much trust in the one comment again. Again, there is nothing like the internet to remind you that you should trust people, but you should verify what people tell you before you act on it. If you could grow one pale oak sapling, I'd be looking like an idiot right now, being like, yeah, but apples will drop from this. Someone in chat told me. So here's my second pig, chat. Once I got 2, I can start breeding the rest from there. And then things will go good from here. So you and you, perfect. I'll bring a few more pigs from the world in here though, because I want to get this going like ASAP. I think this is the weird thing about RNG. We could be waiting 400 days, but it could be literally tomorrow night that we get lightning and we're just not ready for it. And that is a very me situation to have happen. You know, if you're never lucky, invest in your bad luck. You know, what's the phrase for this? You should hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. It's the best way to actually be ready for bad things. You know, like you don't want bad things, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't. You know, a lot of people think like, oh yeah, the manifestation, if you believe something good will happen, it will happen, applies to like bad things. Yeah, if you think the bad thing's going to happen, it becomes more likely. And to a certain extent, there is some truth to that. If you are so worried about tripping and falling, I think you are going to make it more likely you trip and fall. Because when you start falling, you're like, well, here I am, I'm falling like I expected. And the same can be true for different things. But also you shouldn't be like, well, it's impossible for me to fall, and then you're falling like this, and you're like, yeah, well, it's not possible that I fall, and therefore... yeah, there's a balance in there. Also, Farm Bee has no flower. Farm Bee has no flower. Thank you, you're right, he does not. Farm Bee is flowerless, and that is something I should fix. So, Mr. Farm Bee, have a flower. I think the other Farm Bee doesn't too, actually. Over there for you. Now we can go pollinate, and he can make my crops grow fast. Yeah, so... Here's the question, chat. Should I even go for one villager right now? Like, should I try and trap a witch in a boat? And then, you know, like... Because it's a nightmare. You get very close to death doing that. Is it worth me doing? Should I get my healing boss? Yeah, I'll get my healing ready. And I think I might just do it. It's an unlikely event, but it's not an impossible event. And then we could just spend the day chopping trees with like a witch nearby us if we need to. So I need to wait for a second bee to be ready. And until he is, I won't do anything, I guess. So let's instead chop down some more wood, because I still do need to do that. Manifestation always works in stream chat. Dasher, yes, you understand perfectly. I've been wondering, is bush just how you say it in the UK? Like how vase is different across the Atlantic? No one actually says vase like vase though, right? Like that's just people trolling. Whereas, you know, bush is actually my ancestral pronunciation of bush, and you can't take that away from me. No, but bush is just being silly. I got so many comments about it every time that I was like, well, you know, all these people, like, people would be like actively upset, and it's like, you know me, you try to, if you spend a lot of time trying to tell me not to do something, there's only one thing that accomplishes, and it's not what you're hoping for. Get a farmer, they trade apples. Do they trade apples, or do they trade... Wait, yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, wait, we can't make a golden apple yet. I'm so dumb. I was thinking this whole time, like, yeah, let's go get our first... Okay, so the good news is, we need to wait until we get an apple anyway. And so, therefore, we're good. How do... Chat, can someone explain to me how slimes are spawning here? Have I dug my chunk wrong? Minus 64. Oh yeah, I have dug the chunk wrong. The chunk starts at -1. So this block needs to be dug out, technically speaking. Which is what we'll do after that slime is gone. So we'll make ourselves a ton of shovels now. Also, we need to take this back. I mean, do we need to take it back? We need to put it somewhere, I guess. So that... Oh, wow, that's good. That. And the 48 arrows, they need to be with me. Squid ink can go in here, and Oxide Daisy can go in here, I guess. The spider eye and the string will have to go in the chest. Leather can come with me. I mean, leather can stay here. And then all of these swords will have to work our way through eventually. So should we start working on our house now then? Is that the last? Also, bash is what you call engagement bait in the UK. Yeah, but you know the way it's weird pronouncing. Everyone like trying to say bush the way I say bush. Trying to spell it gives people a big crisis. They're like, how do you spell this word? Because if I try to spell out bush, it looks like the word for that greenery thing, and it's like exactly bush is correct, is it not? Also, Ryan Boshby, TOYCAT, I hope all is well. All is going pretty well today. Thank you for checking in. I know this sounds like I'm just plugging it, but I am so excited for the TOYCAT Toolkit release tomorrow. I have data, it came out roughly the same time that Boss Blitz came out, of how many people play a given map or add-on on the same day. And so Ultraflat Survival, the Let's Play World, and the Boss Blitz are like wildly popular. People are playing a world with Boss Blitz on today, thousands of people, and that's really cool to me. I'd guess, like, a lot of people get it, they play it for a bit, and then they drop it or whatever, you know, like, that's the standard way that people deal with most things in life. But a lot of people are like, nah, I leave Boss Blitz on there, which makes me feel cool. Makes me feel very good. Farmers can sell 4 apples for 1 emerald if they are at least apprentice. So they do sell the apples, but to get our farmer, we need apples, so it's not a useful trade. It's a fun trade, but it's not a useful trade for us. So yeah, I think I'm going to go to sleep to reset my lightning timers. Actually, what does lightning go back to if you... Yeah, I think we have to sleep just to reset it. We also need to deal with, like, phantoms and stuff. And then after that, we will see. So, yeah, actually, you know what? We should make a fence gate here, too. I think coming in only one way to this is great. Is bad. But yeah, look, we got ourselves a ton of carrots, which is nice. Definitely need to start doing rows or something in this. Okay, so yeah, you can prepare a safe house to store a villager, so you can have them. Once you have them, you can keep them safe from mobs. Yeah, I think that I should have my house ready, and then I should like make a very particular compartment for the villager, and then later we can build the villagers around my house. Honestly, I think that means we need to do some like really advanced planning in our world. So let's do that planning together, chat. Do you want to? You can join me on the planning process. So I've got this big. I need to think logically. There are tasks I'm going to do every day, like trading sticks with villagers, for example. Oh, no, I needed to... Okay, I need to get one of these guys near my villager. Near my wandering trader. Plump, come this way, please. Wait, no, hat guy. You. I need you to follow me, and you can hurt me if you want to. I know you're going to, whether I let you or not. I need you to come to my wandering trader, please. And then I need him to hurt the wandering trader at least once. So that should be easy to do. So then we're going to hurt this guy. 1, 2, I think 2 times should be good. And now we'll get him hit by a skeleton. So try and hit me, Mr. Skeleton. Okay. You going to hit me? Okay, so now he's going to invisibility. And as soon as he drinks his milk bucket, go. Yes, we got it. Ooh-wee. Second bucket, chat. Second bucket unlocked. So now, if we do get an expensive villager that wants 2 water buckets, but it'll give me something great, I can trade in my milk bucket for it. That is the first time that has worked in weeks for me. I was starting to believe that maybe it was just patched out. I was getting close to, you know, getting to like that conspiracy level chat, but no conspiracies needed today. We got ourselves a milk bucket. It's a shame there's not a way to turn one sapling into multiple saplings without having 4 trees or whatever. But I'm totally happy anyway. Wooey! Okay, so things are going well right now, I would say. Broadly speaking, you know, broad strokes, we didn't get all the gold we wanted, but we've got time until that's a disaster. We're currently waiting for an oak trade, or indeed, if we got moss, that would be useful too. And so now my big plan today is to, and also because we need mud bricks, we need to make sure we do as much. So I need to find some seeds to plant. Today, because we're waiting for moss bricks, we want to make sure we get as many seeds as we can, or as many wheats as we can, because wheat will make it. And also wheat will eventually allow us to have bread, which is good, right? Everyone wants to be bread. You either are bread or you get bread. That's the rules in life. So let's now breed you and you. And we'll get a 4th pig in there so we can breed a 2nd set. So yeah, I'm thinking, chat, So I'll shovel this actually while I think out loud with you. So I need to think about daily tasks that I'll be doing every day. And I think one of those genuinely is breeding the pigs. Well, no matter what, like at a certain point, I guess the pigs are bred enough. But there's always going to be this point where I need to restart my pig supply, etc., etc. And so, although I could just keep separate pigs somewhere in my world. I think I'll start doing that now, actually. Like preparing for the next pig wave. Yeah, I think I should have done that before now too, but okay, staying on focus. I need to think about my daily tasks and I need to line them up so they're all close together. So I'm gonna have my house somewhere. This is just a temporary house to make sure I don't die. It's gonna stay there maybe later when we're done, but it's just a cute little spot. I like it. But I need to have I'm gonna build a house somewhere and I need to have villager houses be near that because there are lots of trades you want to do on a daily-ish basis. So let's just delete all of these blocks, shall we? So there are lots of tasks that you need to do on a daily-ish basis. And so, make more bees, you can grow crops incredibly fast with them. Yeah, don't worry, I am intending to make lots of bees. But so, I think that doing a crop harvest run, also one of those tasks. So this kind of functions as both my crop harvest run and my pigs. Where I can have more crops be over there if I want to. I can have far more crops be over there if I really expanded the farm. I think chopping down trees is not a core task, so it can be a little bit further away, like that. And I think the mob grinder is also a non-core task, so being all the way in the corner there is fine. So is it just villager housing I need to think about, and my pig farm? You know, we could have like multiple pig farms later and just have like this be the core one or something like that. But, yeah, we need to think about what we need to have close to our house and make sure we build our house in a location that fits it. Because right now, we have certain chunks we can't build in. This chunk is one of those, actually. So put that on the ground, make a little thing here, and then put my cherry crafting table in there. So, yeah, I need to think about what tasks I need to have, and I need to make spaces for them. You missed some hay. Thank you. Azalea doesn't drop apples, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think having oak wood would allow me to, like, make some nice variety, right? Wandering Trader should sell Blackstone. It's a great idea. Yeah, or Deep Slate, or I think there's so many ideas for what he could do that would be better than what he does do. Yeah, so I think if I built my house here, I'm kind of boxing myself in a little bit more than I want to. I need to think about where the best spaces actually are based on the slime chunks that we have properly carved out. So, all the way over there, I think actually, yeah, right here is a nice space. It's a little bit northward focused, so I can have this be a big... Okay, if I build a house here, chat, like literally right here, no, it has to be closer along this axis. We build the house here, so we've got space to the left of our house, space to the right of our house, and space everywhere but this slime chunk, and then we turn the slime chunk into like a nature preserve. Because because right now it's only spawning mobs. But if we made it like a cute little forest or something, we could make it into something much nicer. So yeah, if we do it that way, it could also be like a path through the world. And then we need to think also about where, oh, there's a slime chunk over there. That's a problem. That's something I need to be thinking about correctly. Does anyone wish Bedrock had some sort of chunk border overlay? The editor tool does. It doesn't help you at all. Just figured I should mention. Yeah, it's... I wish it had a chunk border overlay for moments like this. We need a reliable way to collect pig drops. I think I did pretty well there to collect all the pig drops. And like, obviously, I probably got most of them. I probably got most of them as the most the most exciting thing you can imagine, huh? Okay, so that you can tell I'm sure by the confident language that I'm using. But yeah, I need to work out where that slime chunk is over there, and I need to deal with that right now. So, how have you been, TOYCAT? Life has been busy, and I've not been able to watch you stream. Hope you're doing good, man. I just bought a car, which has been a cool life change. It's kind of cool. It's I've had a lot of people ask me to share, like, you know, like pictures of it or something. So I think I might make a third channel video going into it. I feel like, you know, like it's the sort of thing that I think would be fun to share. I'm a transport nerd of all types is how I would describe it. That includes the vehicle. The personal vehicle, I guess, even. So I need to now move this... Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Okay. So, that's something I need to not repeat. I was 100% convinced by your confident language. Yeah, you can tell that I have a promising career in middle management ahead of me. But, yeah, so I'll put my carrots in here for now, just to get rid of them. And then rotten flesh, I feel like we should keep because we are going to get a... Eventually we're going to end up with a thing. So we need to make another chest somewhere. Why aren't you wearing armor? Oh, I guess it died. So let's put on our protection to... breaking free. I'll put on this and this, I guess, just to... There we go. Just to be a bit better protected from the elements. And there's 2 more pigs we can drag into our pit. So yeah, we need to make some shovels. We need to make them ASAP. So you and you're coming with me over here. Yeah, I think I need to... I've got some free inventory slots, hopefully enough. Let's make some more. Please don't fall in the pit, by the way, guys. I would be very disappointed if you did. There's another pit that I intend for you to fall into. So if you just make sure you fall into that pit and not this pit, that would be good. So in we come. And yeah, I'm amazed at how quickly you can re-up your pig stocks, actually. That's 2 more breeding pairs. And as soon as all of their children have grown up, we'll be in a great spot. You seem to be infatuated with limitations, the Sky Igloo and the Superflat. Oh, good news on the Sky Igloo. We've actually started making like good forwards progress on it. Real credit to Naito on that. I'm very excited by how it's going to. I feel like the craziest thing about the videos recapping literally 20 hours of footage is it's so hard to have the, you know, like working on doing 20 hours of anything is challenging, right? If someone asked you to like lay there and do nothing for 20 hours, I actually think that'd be like way worse than being asked to do like any particular thing. But you get the idea that like, and so it's really hard to like focus a video over that length, in my opinion. So I'm going to put my rotten flesh in here because this will be useful for getting more gold later. If I make a cleric, chat, I can't make a cleric, damn it. If I randomly get a cleric, I could sell him... No, you sell him gold, you don't buy gold. Okay, never mind, no use. I mean, it's use if I get a cleric in general, but... Well, yeah, I have to hope that I get a cleric, and then all I get is ender pearls and lapis, right. So I do need to hope for a cleric. If I get a cleric, I'm going to keep a cleric, even though I don't want a cleric, because there are some professions, chat, that you can only get if you have a lucky villager, if you get what I'm saying. When you cure a zombie villager, they'll get given a random profession, and you have to hope that it's one that you want. Okay, so now we're going to find the slime chunk over here, and we're going to do the boundaries on it. So we're -X, +Z. we're going to go to the slime map. I use chunk base for mine, but other slime maps are available. And we're talking negative X, positive Z. That is the bottom left-hand side of a map. So at negative 64/32 down to negative 49/47. So that would be negative 64/32. Oh, it's this one here. So this is a slime chunk, which means that at negative 64, which is here, I need to do these blocks all the way up to 48. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's a slime chunk. We've solved that problem. Now we need to find the next slime chunk, which is all the way at negative 101. So negative 97/48. Negative 97/48. It's over here. 97/48. There-ish. And we need to be able to place more blocks there. But there's a lot of mobs in my way right now. So, do I need to deal with these mobs? Technically speaking, the answer is yes. So let's deal with these mobs. So negative 97/48 is this way. And then also it's this way. Because it's out to 64. So this is our next slime chunk. Honestly, yeah, we need to find like the best spot where the fewest slime chunks actually meet. Because this is a little bit of a disaster, actually. It's a little bit of a disaster that I was about to build a house here without realizing that there would have been a big slime chunk next to me. And then there's another slime chunk just behind it as well that is useful to know about. So what is the biggest... I think the biggest collection of non-slime chunked areas, therefore, is actually over here. So these are 3 slime chunks together. They're a pretty recognizable pattern. And just in this direction of them, it's a long area till you find the next slime chunk. So I think this is actually the best place to make a house. I could build a house over here. Build some villagers close by. No, I put the villagers near the wood farm over there. Because I could chop and sell right next to each other. And then I need to put an iron farm within 4 chunks of here. But not so close to that they're within 4 chunks of that. Okay, chat, are you following me so far? This is a nightmare, but it's one that we're hopefully doing well on. Does all of that make any sense? I hope it does. If it doesn't, then I'm just saying numbers out loud. Okay, so next up we go to minus 128, 64. No, sorry, positive 128, minus 64. So that would be... Oh, no, I've got these chunks wrong. I have not understood where I'm going at all. Yeah, wait, where is... Okay, so I need to... There are the 3 chunks here. Oh, chat, I think I've dug out the wrong 3 chunks. No, I've dug out the right 3 ones. Yeah, I know, I need to go out to negative 120, negative 64. I'm really dumb. So negative 120 is this way. And negative 64 is this way. Oh, I think it's this chunk over here. Okay, so this is the nearest slime chunk outside of one that is all the way over here. So there is also a slime chunk found at negative 110, 0. So just after this one finishes, which is... I don't know where this one is. But 120, 0 to 113. Yeah, there is another slime chunk just over here. About a block behind that one. So this is a terrible place to set up camp. And that is a great place to set up camp. This is why you need to know this information ahead of time. Let's eat some raw beef. Hopefully not die or catch any crazy cow diseases from it. And let's make sure I get these numbers right one more time. Negative 114, negative 12. So it's over here. 114. Wait, negative 12? Negative 113, negative 1, out to negative 128, negative 16. 113, negative 1, out to 128. Ouch. 128, negative 13. So, or negative 15, or 16 even. There we go. So this is another chunk that is off limits. Like, we can't build stuff in here because we get slimed if we tried. Or we can build stuff, but we have to make sure it's all non-spawnable blocks. So later we can fill that in. But so that means that over here, the nearest... So if we were to build a house over here where that crafting table is, the nearest slime chunks would be over there, over there, over there, or over there. And they're all pretty nicely dealt with, I think. So honestly, it feels like I've almost found the perfect house location. Just by chance, chat. But I am going to move... And it makes you wonder, like, why even build a house somewhere else? Because this house would be better located. Outside of villages, which I do need to have nearby. So therefore, maybe I should not go all the way back there. But just literally build a house, like, here. Also, is there... Yeah, there is light coming from down there. It's kind of spooky to see if no contact... Oh, chat! Chat! I said this might happen! Okay, I need to breed like crazy. I need to act like my species has no more survival. Okay, can you believe it? I mean, it's just rain right now, obviously. It's just rain. But that's still nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay, so quickly jump over here. Fisherman is definitely a good first villager. Yeah, the fisherman would be the ideal first. If we were picking one, we'd pick a fisherman or a farmer. Oh, hello, creeper. If you could stay away from me, I would appreciate that greatly. Yeah, so I'm loving the progress that my farms are making now that I've got bees. They didn't really need the bees attached. It's just become a nice little bonus, I guess. Okay, so that creeper is still around. And so he will come and get me if I try to feed my pigs. Let's just kill him then. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. Man, I do not like the way you have to attack creepers with a wooden sword. I need something more powerful. If only I could get a villager. But again, this is a key part of getting that villager, chat. Please don't tell me he's following me in here. He's not. We're great. Another wave of villager breeding. Or pig breeding. They'll become villagers one day. If we believe in ourselves. So, yeah, I'm looking for the Wandering Trader as my next actual progress. But until then, this works great. This works just great. Then watchful eyes be lurking everywhere. Apparently, they do be. Apparently, they do be. So yeah, I think we don't have to stress too much about lightning until we get oak apples, which means that as soon as the rain ends, I'm just gonna start sleeping through my nights again. Okay. And I think that is the right move. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe I won't. But I'll definitely feel better having fewer creepers roaming around my world. That's the one thing I know for sure. See, I kind of want to be nearby in case it's a short lightning, but I'm going to get the important slab placing done. It needs to be finished eventually, and I am here right now, so why don't I just, you know? Let's get in there, and let's get placing. And then hopefully we can even maybe see some extra mob spawning. Hopefully we could... Oh, was that all I got for that? Let's make a crafting table. Let's place it there. And let's make a bunch of slabs. So is that a Wandering Trader? No, it's not. It's a skeleton and a zombie. There should be designated creeper chunks too. I would actually kind of like that if... I mean, actually, that would be the worst, trying to avoid creeper chunks. No, 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 you're not. I'm going to take back my previous endorsement of your idea, Bird for Life. By the way, good to see you, Bird for Life. You doing well? Hello, Sagat. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Chase Jimmy. Take your pig roof down just in case. I removed all of it besides where the actual thing is. That was a terrible explanation, but I did, you know? So let's turn these into these, and let's crouch out there. But yeah, as I place more slabs, I create a larger area where I am insulated from the consequences of my decisions, which is exactly what you need when you're a dictator. Is it? Oh no, no! Oh my controller just isn't turning. It's turning itself off randomly today, chat. Batteries might be low again. I think PCs don't correctly manage battery life for controllers, sadly, whereas Xboxes seem to, and I don't understand why. But I have this problem a lot. So yeah, I think we're gonna finish tonight. Okay. I think we're gonna finish tonight without lightning. It was the more likely event. It would have been really shocking if we got some. I wouldn't have known what to do with it. But yeah, remove that slab. Which slab? Crop lecutin? I can't say your name, I'm sorry. Would love to, but I cannot. But yeah, let's just get some more breeding done on the off chance that in the morning it suddenly lightnings. Because again, currently we need 2 gold bars worth, or gold ingots worth. No, I mean bars ingots. What is the difference, really? But that's how many we need, and so we really need to be strict about this stuff. We'll remove all the blocks around this in a little area, just in case it is blocking. That should make a nice little difference there. And we'll also place a block over here, so we can remove this block. That way, if the lightning wants to strike 1 block away, you know, it'll still be able to. But yeah, just come on, guys. Grow up as fast as you can. I could feed some of you, but I'm assuming that lightning won't strike. Oh, okay, we bred someone. I'm assuming lightning won't strike, and I don't want to be proven wrong. So I'm going to give you enough carrots that you can breed, and there we go. 1 extra piece of gold for me later. It's kind of wild when you think about it that these guys randomly turn into humanoids when struck by lightning. Like, have you ever really thought about that mechanic? It's one of those, like, silly Easter eggs that is, like, a really reliable mechanic for us, but makes absolutely no sense if you think about it for even a split second. I missed the streams where you were collecting all of the armor trims in hardcore. So close last time. Oh, yeah. You know, that's a fun example of, like, a video that took a long time, and that I think, like, we did a pretty decent thing on. But, like, also, by the end, you forget some of the key things. We had to, like, entirely redo it and be like, okay, we need to make sure we reference the eggs. I even decided, like, you know, this egg joke is so funny, we'll put it in the title. But yeah, then it was an example of video that didn't, like, pop off or whatever. So, yeah, look how much wheat we are picking up. Just for hanging around here. It's making me feel great. And then the carrots, too. They are just everywhere. But we are getting to the point where this is taking up too much of my time relative to what it should be. And that is something we should fix. How did you get a lightning rod? I killed a bunch of drowns. And I got drowns because the Wandering Trader sells water buckets. Which is a really handy trade that you can only realistically take advantage of because he buys water buckets. Does he buy milk buckets too, chat? I think he buys... No, he buys milk buckets too. If he didn't buy milk buckets, I couldn't get water buckets. Your egg demise was brutal. I would like to say I learned all the lessons from my egg demise, but I would be lying if I said that. So yeah, I think I'm going to remove these and place slabs in its place. Maybe all the way around the edges, that'd be a good idea. No, if I do that, I will never get out. I'll be trapped in there forever. But at least here and there, just really make that unlikely. And then I think we should place a slab here, maybe. Oh, no, yeah, that's... No, that's the wrong... I need to place the slab in a different orientation. No, guys, you need to stay in. It's fine, I've got carrots, I can lure them back in. Okay, everyone over here. Everyone, do you see the carrots, everyone? You want to be on this side. You want to be on this side. You can trust me on that one. There we go. No, that's still wrong. Okay, this side, some more guys. Everyone over here. And then just break this. Place it back. Like, this way, I guess? No, how... how hard is it to... Okay. It's very hard to place. So, like, here? No, I feel like slab... I'm never going to understand trapdoors, chat. I can claim to understand them, but it's never going to change the fact that I don't. Okay, here? There we go, we did it. So that additional block might turn out to be useful for getting extra loot. And we can do the same somewhere else on the other side. Try fixing the water for the pig pen. Yeah, that's an important task. The problem is that I've set myself up in a corner here. So I'd have to set myself up in, like, along the entire row, which is also quite doable. Oh, so yeah, there we go. It's also quite doable. We just have to dig all the blocks this way. Oh, no, not there. That should stay there. We need to dig all the blocks this way and then place trapdoors instead. Yeah, that's quite doable, I guess. Just have a bunch of trapdoors on this side that we could then open. And then we could place water on this area as well. So we could just have it come straight from here. And then... Okay, over here. And then one more block. And I think that'll be straight into the farm, but I could be wrong. No, there's one more. Okay, so just to test our theory that nothing should escape now. Oh no, I'm drowning. It's fine, it's fine. There we go, we're great. So in theory, if we let the water in from both angles, the lightning rod might mess it up. I mean, not for drops at least. Okay, so... Come on, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way, please. There we go. So now when water flows in both directions, it doesn't reach the other side though. Oh, because this side it's been flowing sideways for too long. So we need to prevent that from being the case. So we just place a separate water bucket thing here. Place water there. And now the water flows all the way to the other side into this one particular block here, actually. Yeah, that's weird. So if I'm sitting here, I'll be... Yeah, so this is the ideal block to attack it all from. I can work with that. I can work with that. But we'll remove the... Oh, so what was that? Okay, it's cherry. We'll remove it for now, because obviously we don't need it. While there's pigs in there, we have no pig drops we have to take advantage of. We do need to remove this one block here too, so let's... Everyone, please get out of there. Okay, please get out of here. Please get out of here. I've only got like 12 pigs. It's already like far too many, apparently. Please. Perfect. So maybe in the future we could pick a better block for that, but that works for now. And now we just place the trapdoor. So another pig breathing wave. It is still raining. It could lightning at any moment, and we could end up very, very well off in terms of gold. So make sure we get maximum breeding in. I feel like there should be more breathing room behind the trapdoors. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think we could dig out this entire section and put ladders all the way back here. But that might be overcomplicating things. It might be undercomplicating things, actually. We could make it like a huge area if we wanted to. I mean, I guess then the smartest thing to do would have been to use this area. Because then we'd have trapdoors. Yeah, maybe that's what we will do. We'll have our big areas be back there, so we've got a huge... No, it's too late. We've committed to this direction. I love this idea of, like, synergies in Minecraft sometimes, so I think about it too much. But then we could have used the water from there, and we've got ideas. Your drops might accumulate next to the lightning rod. So the reason that they won't is because I'm killing the mobs here. And so the only way for the drops to accumulate behind the lightning rod is it would have to be... A mob would have to die here or here. And if I'm attacking them from here or here, that should be unlikely. I'm saying should, because obviously. But yeah, I feel pretty good about it. So we need more trapdoors to go on these blocks. And the way we'll prevent bad things from getting here is like that. No, I don't understand these. Again, I'm realizing. I feel like I do, and then I prove I do not. Okay, so we take this trapdoor. I mean, I guess it doesn't actually matter which orientation it is in, but it actually does, right? There we go. Place that there. And we'll do another one just on the edge over here. Just in case it matters. No! Get out! Run away! There we go. So I didn't love having to hurt the pigs there. They might be more easily killed by lightning rod strikes. Also, it's daytime, chat. So the lightning dream is dead. This is just a pig pit. But it's a nice pig pit. So now we leave these blocks as they are. And I think we're going to remove all of this back to here. And just have a bunch of ladders on the back. And that way I've got more breathing room in case anything happens anywhere. And I can place boats there even. Just as an extra precaution of like, okay, make sure this doesn't kill me. Although the boats killed me last time, so you know you're never safe in Minecraft. No matter how safe you think you are, you're actually not safe. So, yeah, I think we've got a big shoveling project to do here. And then once we're done with it, we'll work out. You just need a 2x2 with a few more trapdoors on the row. If you elevate the lightning rod by 1 block, it can flow under. I don't know if the lightning rod I could be wrong. I think the lightning rod has to be level with the pigs. I could place a bunch of slabs below the pigs, and then that way the water would push them underneath, right? But again, I don't think it's required. Feel anxious about those trapdoors. They're invitations for babies to glitch through. Yeah, that is the risk. That is the very, very real risk we are running. And ultimately, it is a very scary risk that we accept. For better or for worse. So yeah, I'm excited to get my first apple chat. Look at this. I have gold ingots just sitting here, just ready, casually about to go. But yeah, I'll go deal with my gunpowder and my beef, I guess. So no knockback swords. I've got a wait, what do I have? What's my wait, yeah, so if I've got a fire aspect sword, chat, what can I do with this that's useful? I could get myself cooked meat. If I killed... Yeah, there's nothing... I think looting in here would have been a game changer. I think sharpness and knockback. I just don't think I'm going to use that. If any, and this is unbreaking, so I'm literally just going to use this to get rid of it. And then we'll be good. So chat, I'm going to start sleeping for a few nights now. Now that we've had rain and we've not had thunder, I think it's bad odds for us to stay around. I mean, I guess when you reset it to nothing, you don't know what it's going to be. But I think we sleep for a few nights, get a few rejiggers of those dice, and then we see what happens on the other side. So yeah, we're going to dig that out as our most important priority, and then we're going to make out the space. We're going to dig all the slime chunks around where my future house is going to be, so I can be absolutely sure before I start placing blocks. Because again, mud bricks are a pain to get, they're a pain to place. I want to get this right. I really want to get this right, chat. So this is a row of wheat, which is great. I mean, it's still not that easy to harvest until the whole row grows. And we'll make this into a row of wheat too. Yeah, let's grab the... Let's just commit to doing this now. So row of wheat time. Let's go. And just, yeah, alternating rows. It's the easiest we can do for ourselves right now. That was wheat seeds, never mind. I think that's carrots. No, that's wheat. We're good. And just like that, we've made our farm more efficient. And it actually is properly layered the whole way throughout now. And if I'm looking for one crop or the other, I can plant them. But now I can just think to myself, I've got enough of both that I can just wait until it's fully ready to harvest. I've also got enough this to do some crazy mud brick stuff. Let's make 12 of those right now, shall we? Packed mud bricks. I have the best luck with lightning. 6 to 9 days without sleeping, sometimes a little longer. Oh, that's really good luck, Shy Guy. I'm jealous of your luck. I mean, for everyone who gets bad luck, someone gets good luck. And so, you're welcome, Internet. I've been... yeah, everyone's... What is bad luck to someone is great luck to someone else. And I am just doing the world a real big favor by existing. But yeah, I think we'll combine our axes too. I'm really trying to, like, nail down this inventory space problem. I'm never doing a particularly great job, but we're getting there. Then I just have to eat my 4 raw beef. And then I just get to shoveling. I'm going to make so many shovels because I need so many shovels. Let's make 4 of them. Seems great. But yeah, chat, I got a car and it's kind of fun. A part of me is like, to make sure I actually, I know like realistically I'd find silly uses for it anyway, but I'm like, every couple of days I'm like, I need to find a use for this in my life. So it's like, you know, it's kind of feeling dessert right now. Could just go to McDonald's if I wanted to. You know, it starts the engine, does whatever else. I know that you probably don't actually damage a car till you don't turn it on for like 3 or 4 weeks. But I feel like at least like, you know, every few days is better than not, right? So I'm finding like opportunities to use it. It's the same way if you get like a monthly public transport pass. You're like, well, I've got to use it on the weekends. I'm paying for it now. I think that psychological effect of like, I'm paying for it, I'd better use it, is like the most crazy powerful like one that we have out there. I guess, but it's funny because the reverse is also true. There are many things that you'll pay for, use a bunch, and then just forget about, like, I don't know, like gym memberships are a classic. The gym breaks if everyone goes to the gym. I specifically avoid any fitness activities in January. I treat January as my fat month, you know? Like, if I have an unhealthy activity, that's the month to do it to avoid people. I spend too much of my life being a contrarian, I know. But yeah, it's what I do. Also, TOYCAT, go to the Nürburgring. Is the Nürburgring in, like, close Germany, or is it in far Germany? You know, now as a driver, you know, now as someone who can get in a, you know, choo-choo mobile, or a brum-brum mobile, I guess, if we're making noises for it. You know, now Germany used to just be like, yeah, it's all like an hour and a half flight away. Now it's like, well, you know, there's the bits of it that I could conceivably drive to if I spend a Eurostar fare. And there's, yeah. Also, I'm really curious about this. I hope you don't mind me repeating it once. Is it possible to get the piglins to suffocate when lightning strikes? Like, keep the pigs in a 1-block high pit. I could be wrong, Dasher, but I think rare drops, that is to say gold ingots, don't drop when you don't kill a mob. So even if we could suffocate them all at the same time, it would be less stressful, but less valuable. And if you think about what just happened there, if I'd have just gotten a few more lucky drops, then I would be in a better position. So I don't want to suffocate them. Maybe when gold becomes like this fun auxiliary concept to me, but for now I definitely need to think about it. Choo-choo car. Choo-choo car. You know, I can wear a train conductor's hat in my car. You know, that's the great thing about cars, is you get to dictate the dress code. And maybe the dress code for me is train conducter outfits, you know? I am in charge of my own destiny. And I hope you're coming along for the journey. I always seem to overeat in late summer too. I feel like in theory, Xavier, in theory summer should be the best time for activities. I kind of feel the opposite. I'm like, well, it's hot outside. I can't be going out there. But you know, like most people, that's when like things get busy. I was always mentioning like it's you know, someone who was very happy just renting a car when I needed one. The summer is when like everyone decides they need a car to go and do a road trip somewhere, and it's like, oh, okay then. You look like Jack Black when he was in that one episode of The X-Files. Thank you! I am often told I look like a movie star. Thank you for clarifying which one. Do they really plan on making the Neverroof a new biome? That's what I was told. No, it's a fun idea though. I'm sorry, whoever told you that did not have a basis in facts. But, you know, facts are boring. Who needs to have those? Make sure you get enough gold before oak saplings. Yeah, terminate, or terminate. Terminate. I guess is how you'd say that. I am excited. Yeah, I'm so bummed about how I did the gold. I wish I could go back in time, chat. I really do. I wish I'd have known. So we'll probably put that there, and then we'll put the second one that I just picked up over there. And we should maybe like put some slabs above us or something. Just as a reminder that there is in fact stuff up here. And then it also slightly starts to light the surface when we do it this way, which is great. So place a slab there too. And just like that, the path of the underground path is much clearer. I don't even know what's on the other side at this point. I need to go find that out. So I can like make the relevant change. But I love having this little underground pathway. It's a cute little addition to the world. It's one of those, like, I'm doing it not because it's massively useful, but because it's like adds some nice vibes. And then it does have a nice use on the side. So the slab is there, there, and there. So I'm about to head underneath the slime chunk. That's kind of cool. I could like mark that underground just to be fun, right? We could head underneath the slime chunk and then come up somewhere over here. Or we could just come up somewhere over here anyway. Or so 2 pigs or 3 pigs. Let's bring them home with us, shall we? I mean, we might as well. They're fully grown. If lightning strikes in 10 minutes, I would hate to miss it. Whew. So yeah, chat and TOYCAT, are you people that name your car? My car is Kit 2.0. I went to call my car that since I was a kid. I do feel there's a certain thing about like naming things feels, you know, it's like if I had a child, would I want to name the child even? Because like now if the child gets in an accident, oh no, okay, so we've made a mistake in here somewhere. and I need to fix that mistake. You know, like, I like the idea. This is my, like, plan for the worst situation. It's like, you know, if one of the stressful things about, you know, someone who, like, you know, finds decisions stressful sometimes, it's like, imagine, like, you know, having finally purchased a vehicle and then being like, oh yeah, and it breaks down, you know, month 4 or something. And I'd be like, oh, that's not Herbert that's dead. That's not Jimmy that died there. This is a chunk of steel that I will now be... Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing here, but there's a lot of leads all of a sudden. How do I unlead? Okay, I'll use... That's not what I want to do either. Okay, I'm having a bad time. There we go. We got to use another tool, and that's just great. I now have some very annoying problems to deal with, but not my problem. Not going to deal with it. Free pigs, how cool. Oh no, it's almost like we should put a slab there, says Bing Bing Bing. Yeah, I think that's craziness talking. How did they get out here, actually? Do you think it literally... Okay, so it's cute that the baby pigs can use the ladder, right? Is that not just the cutest thing? That look. Come, climb the ladder. But yeah, let's just lead him back in. And let's make sure we don't... How did that even happen, actually? But yeah, let's just make sure it doesn't happen again. So lead him out. Lead him back in. TOYCAT'S car can never break down. You know, I have a fear that it might, you know. I have a mild fear that could be happening. So, yeah, I think, Pulsar, pro-choice logic, if it's not named, it's not alive. I think that first of all, you know, I think a lot of people feel sadness about things that aren't named. So I don't think, but second of all, I feel like you gotta not make everything in your world about politics. I think it's like one of the easiest ways you can like poison yourself to the world is if you start seeing everything as like being a political move of some form about, you know, like, because, you know, politics, on the surface, it's like, you know, why are lots of things about politics? It's because, like, well, yeah, because, like, politics is about power, right? It's about who governs, blah, 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 blah. And I think one of the most, like, disheartening things in the world is when you feel like you have this such an obvious view that literally no one else gets. The one I'll always talk about, chat, because it comes up frequently, even now that we're, like, well past that stage, is I am amazed how quick we are to give up liberties if we have this vague idea that it might keep us safe. The idea of giving up your, the idea of giving up your freedom, the idea of giving up your, whatever you want to call it, your ability to choose what you get to do, yeah, giving that up solely because, like, well, it might, you know, like, help there. It's like, that is not something people should do lightly, but it's something we talk about doing lightly all the time. And so it's funny, because I think about that, and I'm like, okay, what is the way that I would be most, like, down to restrict people's liberties, right? Well, if I was, like, you know, in what way am I that on the inside? It's worth asking. But also, before I actually address that, it's like, yeah, you can be really disheartened if you're like, oh, I thought we all had this basic idea, you know, liberalism in the real sense, not in the weird American politics for some reason call that leftism. But, you know, liberalism in the broad sense is meant to be like, hey, your choice to do what you want, and everyone, you know, like, live and let live or whatever. Like, everyone agrees to try to leave you alone until they need to not. But it's like, yeah, everyone believes that as, like, a slogan until it actually is like, yeah, wow, how dare these people come into our village just to drive through it to go where they need to be. They should not be allowed to do that. Or, like, I don't know, you get neighbors that, like, have a party until 11 p.m. and you're like, how dare my neighbors use their private space that they paid a lot of money for and have a party enjoyment when I'm not invited? Who do they think they are? You can be whatever as long as you don't make others feel bad about it. Yeah, I think though that I'm trying to, like, empathize on a lot of, like, why, if you feel very strongly about something, why it is that you almost, why people will, like, poison themselves to thinking, like, yeah, I have to make other people feel bad about it. Everyone else is missing. This isn't a two-side situation. There's a I'm right position and everyone else is wrong position. And I tried to name my example of, like, oh yeah, I think I think airport security is the dumbest thing, chat. I'm gonna come out and say it. That's my every time I'm going through it, I'm like, oh, I am stressed. I am going through a lot of, you know, with the, even I think it's funny because like America invented the modern, you know, concept of super invasive that. And it's like, but the whole point is meant to be that you're not, you know, subject to unreasonable search, you know, without a warrant, right? That's like an English law thing too. And it's like, yeah, but you know, but like terrorists, right? And it's like, you can't use the theoretical concept of someone, a madman who wants to kill everyone as a way to indefinitely restrict but it's like, no, that's so I get you, right? I'm trying to say, like, I am on the side of sometimes you have an opinion that differs from the main, but if you make everything about that, if I start having conversations about like what the best cafe in town is, and everyone's like, yeah, I really like this, I like this croissant. And this other person's like, yeah, there's this croissant here. And I'm like, yeah, but with the sugar tax, you know, it's really unfair. Government's trying to tell us we shouldn't be eating sugar, but I think that's our own decision to make. Everyone's going to be like, okay, TOYCAT, thank you for that insight. Anyway, so what's also good is, you know, like, if you get what I'm saying, if you don't get what I'm saying, then that's entirely fine. So I need to make another chest, chat. And I need to make it inside of my house, which means I need to work out where my house is going to be so I can place the chests for it. And I think that I agree with what I previously said. I can't go too far this way. I'm going to pick a nice coordinate set. Minus 64. Minus 64. I think this should be... I think my bed should be at minus 64, minus 64, minus 64, chat. I learned about something recently called numerology. It's the study that... It's the idea... that it is actually numbers that affect up. Oh, minus 64 is down. We can't do it. Oh. We have to pick a different set of numbers. What's even the point, then? What's even the point? If I can't go 64, 64, 64. What's the weather, chat? Airports have been chilling out. I didn't have to take my belt or computer out. I think we should, like, fully chill out and just be like, you know what? I bet if you wanted to kill us all, you'd have done it by now. That's my idea of a chill time. Okay, so I think this is where I should place my bed, chat. These blocks right here are where the bed is going to go. That's I haven't worked out the rest of the house design yet. I just know this has to be where the bed goes. Because it's minus 56, minus 56, minus 56. It's not quite as nice as 64, 64, 64. You know, if I die, we can blame the numerology. But yeah, I'm just fascinated by the concept. I guess minus 50, minus 50, minus 50 is kind of nice too. But yeah, we could put this on like the left side of the house. And then, so that's where the bed has to be, chat. It's been very unpleasant these last few days. Not too hot, not too cold. Are you done with snowy season for good now, Dasher? Is that just like all fully gone? Weather is so horrible, it was 40 degrees today, it was melting. Where do you live, E? E, I don't want to live... Where should I be avoiding, E? That's what I really need you to tell me right now. Because that sounds rough. So rainy and soggy here in Ireland. And cold. Yeah, I think, 64 Zulane. Negative 64 Zulane, I tell you. Yeah, it's funny, it has to be a negative number for these coordinates to work. I said pleasant. Oh, it's been pleasant. Sorry. See, look at me. I'm so unpleasant pilled. I can only believe that other people are having a bad time. This is actually, this is the thing, as a guy, I have to avoid the most. It's a mid-30s to mid-40s sort of like guy thing that you just get or you don't get. But you can get to this stage where you just become miserable about everything. You know, like, you like learning about new updates in your community just so you can complain about them. You're like, oh, they're building this new road. Gonna screw that up. Gonna be over budget and over time costs. Oh, yeah, there's this new scheme to promote talking to people. They're gonna mess that up. That's not, you know, it's like finding reasons to dislike things is what you can like just get into. Also a thing I've got to avoid. Also, Matt Luigi, good to see you. I wish you a very fun stream. I'll watch the VOD back later. I'll see you. Hello, Matt Luigi in the future. It's me, TOYCAT, from the present, and thank God there's a wandering trader. Okay. What's he gonna give me? Oak saplings, chat. Everyone manifest. I'm not checking his trades until you've manifested in chat. Because I don't need no non-manifested wandering trader. I need my wandering trader with all the luck I can get. Let's lead him over to minus 64, minus 64, minus 64. I mean, logically, let's get at least two numbers the same. Minus 60, minus 60. Okay, chat, you're manifesting. Thank you, Chilius Bean. Let's go for it. Wandering trader, give me an oak sapling, please. Beetroot seeds, orange dye, cornflowers. I don't need cornflowers, I can get those. Podzol is kind of fun, but I think I'm actually going to buy these beetroot seeds. There is no need for me to have them, but the sooner I have them, the sooner I can make beetroot, which is red dye, actually, so that's kind of nice. I don't need to buy red dye if I've got beetroot. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to take out 2 of these. I put them in the wrong bundle. Sell them for emeralds. Use one of those emeralds to buy beetroot seeds. And then put the other hay bales back. And put the other emerald away. I've got 8 now, chat. I really, things have been going pretty well all of a sudden. And we can just all of a sudden massively up our game. I guess this little row here can be my new... I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I should use it that close. This new row that I'm planting here will be beetroot now. And I don't think I want beetroot soon anyway. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like I should start the process fast, just in case it gets stumped and goes missing. Chat, we have beetroot. Wait, actually no, I can't exclaim that until I have it in my hands, right? Should I buy Podzol? I don't think you can do anything with Podzol that's exciting. I really don't think you can. Yeah, I think there's literally nothing. I know a bunch of men and women. I know a bunch of men and women who are men in their 40s in terms of complaining. Yeah, I met a guy recently who I hadn't seen in a. I don't know why. I met someone and I don't know what had happened to them since we last met, but they had gotten that character trait. You know, they'd settled down and they're like, okay, now that things are comfortable for me, I've hit the point where my goal in life is to complain about things. Also, beetroot seed. I only got 1 beetroot seed? All of that for 1? Okay. So I might get really unlucky and need to... I'm gonna make sure I get more beetroot seeds. Because if I lose them, then I'm gonna need to spend another emerald. It's not worth spending another emerald, but sunk cost fallacy. I've already spent some. I might as well spend some more. I think some people get like really deeply like negativity pilled. I don't know why I'm saying pilled all of a sudden. Sorry, you know, this is I'm getting using random internet words to make my arguments sound more credible pilled recently. Okay, so the bone. Okay, there we go. We got 2 beetroot seeds. So as long as one of these creates another 2, we're definitely gonna. Okay, no, it didn't. There, 2. Okay, so we got 3 beetroot seeds. Almost certainly not gonna run out. And now I've got enough beetroots to make some borscht. Should I want to? And you better believe, chat, I do want to. So let's make ourselves a bowl. Do you see the bowl here? I don't see the bowl, chat. Am I crazy for not seeing the bowl? Why is it there? But okay, whatever. I'll make myself a bowl. Then I'll take it. And I'll put my... Oh, hello, friend. Where did you possibly come from? And then I'll take my bowls. And I'll craft those into... Oh, I have to free up an inventory slot. Take the bowl. And there we go. It's borscht time, chat. We are so ready. Yeah, I feel like some people just get like so deeply into the thing of like, I just don't like everything. Okay, I'm so excited to eat the beetroot soup. But now that means that I can officially kill this guy. He has no more value to me. He is therefore surplus to requirement. I need the next one as soon as possible, which means I need this one to not exist as soon as possible. Which means only one thing. I'm going to punch him with borscht until he dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we let the llamas hit him. There we go. Now you should be terrified of that. I assume. Okay, so that's not working as planned at all. Okay, whatever. I guess you can stay around till tonight. No, I don't want to. Okay, spit at this guy. Spit at this guy, not on me. I mean, no, sorry, yeah, spit at this guy, not me. Come on, you can do it. There we go, there we go. Okay, he's invisibility. He's gonna drink milk bucket real soon. Go! Oh! Wow! 2 milk buckets in a row. I lost all my armor in exchange for that. But yeah, we did it. Exciting! Woo! Look at me. King of the borscht. King of the buckets, apparently, too. I don't even know what to do with these buckets. I literally don't have the inventory space for them anymore. I'm gonna have to start building out my brand new house, clearly. But, yeah, I opened to stream video to see bees being used as balloon decor. Oh no, they're actually growing my crops, I'll have you know. So, Dasher, I actually want to know, is you know, in the same way baked potatoes are called jacket potatoes, is beetroot soup called borscht in Russian Minecraft? I want to know. Okay, let's go to sleep anyway. This was a great one, but day 75. We made it 3/4 of the way. That is an absolutely delightful thing to be able to say. You can drink the milk and stack the buckets. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? But I like them being pre-filled with milk in case I need to sell milk all of a sudden. But yeah, we're piling up the buckets, which means that I think I can make shears pretty guilt-free now. I think I can. So now I've got to start working out the spacing for a lot of things. So I'm going to have to do this quite importantly now, chat. So again, we're going to assume we have a 4-chunk sim distance, because that's how I'll play most of the time. I need to have my sheep farm be not that far from my house. And I need my pig farm to be far enough away from the sheep farm that they're not sharing like a mob cap. Because otherwise things will break. Actually, we got sheep here. Should we start the sheep farm? You know, why not? Why not? Hey, sheep. You, Mr. Sheep. Yes, you. Oh, I've got to lead them. This isn't how you entice people. This is going up to people on the street and being like, hey, I've got handcuffs. Does anyone feel like putting themselves in it? You might find a weird person who does, but it's not exactly last to touch the last to touch my hands. First one to touch my hands gets $1 million or a date. It's a 50-50 chance. Who's to say which one? So this is a slime chunk here, which means just in front of this might be a great place for sheep. Now, we need the sheep to have grass, and that's non-compatible with slimes. So if we keep the sheep, like, back here, maybe, like, the equivalent of my back garden, it could be good. Or we could keep them next to my, like, cherry growing area. I think that would make sense. We are probably about 4 chunks away from... Yeah, and then we'll put it near here, too. Like, in the middle of the chunk next to it. Because I'd probably go around both chunks at the same time. And then I'm not losing any extra efficiency. So then we just need to make this. I need to make a lot of sticks, apparently. I felt like I had so many sticks, but I guess I was just... I guess the reason I had so many sticks was because I was chopping down so many trees. But now we're just going to put that on the ground, make 9 fences, which is just enough, technically speaking, to lock you guys in a box. Or I could just tie them to a fence, even. Yeah, that works great. Let's just tie them to a fence. It's like being locked in the box, but a little bit harder. And it technically works. We'll just tie it. We'll leash a bunch of mobs here, and then we can choose later if we separate them by color or whatever. You know, whatever offensive plans we have. We'll take the cherry sapling from that, put a wooden shovel in that, and yeah, that way we're like at the edge of that, so the mob grinder would run. We'd be able to run it quickly, and then we'll be close to our house, which is over there, and then we put the villagers in between this and the sheep. I think we could also put the villagers like up above the sheep. Yeah, like stack it. Yeah, if we put the villagers, if we put the sheep like closer over here, we could then later layer the villagers on top of it. I quite like that idea. And that way we could like, because I don't think you could. I think there is a villager that will buy wool from you. which is nice. But it's also just, you know, it's daily tasks. If we keep the daily tasks condensed together, it'd be nice. And it adds also separation by color, says Bing Bing. You know, everyone says that segregation is bad, but let me right now name 3 good examples of segregation. Segregation type number 1. I think that most people agree that it's good to segregate people from cars. I like that we have a segregated people-only lane, you know, and then we have a motor vehicle-only lane. You know, no one's like, oh, I'm a motor vehicle and I think I should go in the people lane. That's no. That's good segregation. Segregation type number 2 that we all think is good. I think it is fine that preschools will only let you in if you are a preschool aged or going to the preschool or a parent of someone who is. I don't think that you should be able to say, no, I really want to go into that. No. I'm glad that we segregate by age at preschools. Or maybe even you can argue in, like, you know, I think regular schools, like, you segregate by year, right? I think dealing with... I remember when I first was a year, like, I don't know, like... I remember joining middle school for the first time, like, or maybe up... I remember, like, just it being... like young and tiny and like all the, you know, like all the people who are at like the top of the school age being like, look at them, they're all so cute. And I was like, you are treating me like a little cat right now. And you're reminding me that I have the relative power of a little cat. I don't want to be a little cat. I want to be a big cat, internet. Why can't I be a big cat? Because age, it's great. So yeah, those are 3 types of segregation that we all like. Whispers, sorry, mate. Why are you shouting right now? Did anyone else ever have like it was like the most irritating thing, but did anyone else ever get like told like frequently like, oh, what's your tone, you're yelling right now? And I was like, because I really want to tell you about what I'm talking about. You know, I'll keep my tone down when we're talking about boring things. You know, you want to talk about the weather or politics? Yeah, I'll talk calm. On the current, TOYCAT'S started streaming before learning about the car pedestrian tragedy that happened today and is not making light of it. There was a car pedestrian tragedy today? Sorry, one sec. Let me learn about what offensive thing that I've just... I'll just Google tragedy and see what comes up. Tragedy, go to Google News. Oh! 2 drivers killed in separate motorsport UK races. But where's the tragedy? Oh, wow. Oh, literally since I've been streaming, man 53 arrested after car hits pedestrians. Man. I mean, if I'm being progressive about that, no, I can't. I'm sorry to hear about the people in Liverpool. That is a tragedy. See that? I mean, I don't want to say it proves my point, because I hope that everyone involved already agreed to my point. But if you didn't, you're basically a terrorist, internet. If you are anti-segregation, you think that that's okay, and I don't support that or condone that. I wish I got a good see you from TOYCAT when I've been gone for a while, says Carlisle. But you've not been gone for a while. Good to see you, even though you've been here a whole bunch, Carlisle, with your snails. You know, I think you have a weirder pet. Is it spiders you showed me on that one website? Wait, I live in Liverpool, says Floppy. I'm sorry to be your source of news about tragedies in your area. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I don't like when people die. It's like the least good state for them to be in. Yeah, not a fan at all. We should work on that. Someone should, that's for sure. So we'll do another breeding wave of the pigs. Honestly, once we get past like 30, we don't need to worry about it. But I'm gonna try and get enough for a whole nother gold ingot, so that I can make like powered rails or something. I think it'd be fun. We should go enough to have like 2 or 3 powered rails, and then we could really make a fun minecart around. Offensive TOYCAT is the best TOYCAT. It's been said to me, and I don't even realize I was shouting. It just naturally happens sometimes. Yeah, I also that middle school trauma made you name yourself TOYCAT. I'm just a little TOYCAT. That's who I am. I actually probably would have been in middle school when I named myself that. So, you know, the lore goes deep on that one. Diluted Dente. TOYCAT wants to have different color sheep be separate. Separate but equal. I mean... Okay, let me... No. I am not going to say they are separate but equal. We are... If we deliberately make them unequal, does that make it better then? Like, if they're deliberately not equal. If we treat the black sheep a lot better than the white sheep, do we make it okay? Or if we treat the red sheep better than either sheep? You know, is that how we solve, you know? I don't know. Also, TOYCAT, my autocorrect makes your name capitalized. Interesting that is true. TOYCAT! You must have yelled my name too many times. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the slime chunk checker. And I'm going to make sure I get all the last slime chunks. So there's one at negative 89, negative 98. I just want to make sure I think that's probably that one over there, actually. Negative 89, negative 98. Oh, it's this one here. I think we literally might have all of the important ones then. Because the next ones in this direction are outside of the boundaries. So then the next one we need to worry about is probably over there. And if we've gotten that one already, as I suspect we have, if it goes slightly over the positive X mark, we've already dealt with it. It does go slightly over the positive X mark. So yeah, chat, we've got all of this space here for a base. Which does make you think that we should build the base at the back. But I think I want the base in the middle of it all. I think that's where I want my bed to be for sure. Again, numerology tells me I'll be successful if I can just make the numbers line up. Numerology is a widely accepted science, I'll have you know. And now we just have to work out where we're going to place our chests around it. So we'll make 2 chests. 3 chests, apparently. And so now we need to just really work out where our front door is going to be. I think here is a fine place for a front door. But we'd also make this be like the leftmost side of the house. So the door is there. If the front door is here, then I could place just to the left of my house all of the villagers, and that would be great. And then I could have in my back garden over here, I could have any other like little silly tasks that I need to get done. I could grow a huge amount of wheat back there, for example. I could place some water back there, do some fishing. I could have the start of my roller coaster be over there. Yeah, that's a fun idea. So, therefore, if this is going to be the leftmost side of my house, I'm going to place my chest there. And this is where I'm going to place my super most valuable weird items that can't go in the main chest. Yeah, easy peasy. But we're going to go to sleep. And then after tonight, I think we start sleeping up again. Well, staying up again. Slime chunk checker. Try saying that 10 times in a row. Slime chunk checker, slime chunk checker, slime chunk checker, slime chunk checker, checker. Yep. Can't do it, you're right. I shouldn't have taken the challenge, really. So, yeah, I think my next plan should be, I want to work out my roller coaster route. And I want it to be a silly one. I think I could actually use this tunnel as part of it. Like, go below the ground over there somewhere. Go out of the ground here. And then maybe go up above this farm. Then down mildly across that. And then I've got to, like, work out, like, a proper way to tour around the entire world. So up around that farm, do a long diversion that way. Or have space for a long diversion that way. But actually loop out over there. And then bring it back across there, over the cherry farm. And then finish up back there. So I think the right place for the roller coaster to start is going to be this chunk. It'll be a weird chunk just to look at, but that'll be what makes it so good. This is where the roller coaster is going to begin, chat. I don't know how to mark that to future me. Just place a cherry slab here. Place a row of cherry slabs this way. Yeah, this is where I think the roller coaster has to begin. And we'll just mark that with a single cherry slab over here. And hopefully future me knows what that means. Okay, it's time to spawn proof some more. You did so well. I struggled off 2 slime chunk checkers. Slime chunk checker, slime chunk checker, slime chunk checker. Yeah, it's hard. I need to... If you can't say it 10 times in a row, you can't actually speak, chat. You have to remove speaking from your list of skills. If someone says, oh, can you speak? You got to be like, oh, I mean, not actually. You know, I do it under the table a little bit. I'm not certified or anything. Has to be your official answer. A log flume requires less iron. Yeah, but I'm going to get a ton of iron all at one time, I think. That's the vague plan. And so I should just be able to build the whole roller coaster all at once. It's my hope, it's my dream, it's my belief. So I'm going to grab you, and the other sheep genuinely disappeared when I went to look at him. Honestly, I think Minecraft needs to work on that. Like, I don't know how, but it feels like so often you'll be looking at a mob and it'll just despawn the moment it becomes out of your field of view. And that's oh, there's another sheep there. It's just a bit of a bummer. So yeah, grabbing the sheep for this now is just smart, I think. And if it's not, I'm still doing it. At least TOYCAT is easier to say repeatedly than TOYBOAT. TOYCAT, 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 TOYCAT. TOYBOAT, TOYBOAT. Oh, why can't you say TOYBOAT? I guess it's that weird thing about where the syllables are in your mouth. It doesn't seem unintuitive. Also, Lamau, love the cherry leaf cloud. I can't believe I almost missed the stream, says Andrew. Hello, Andrew. You have a good name. Whoever named you loved you. You know, I assume they might. I mean, maybe they love the idea of you. Maybe you struggle to live up with that. But I'll live up to that, I guess I should say. But anyway, I'm glad to see you here in my stream today. Gonna top up my carrot supply because I'm about to embark upon another breeding run before we do another bunch of slab placing. I think I want to get into a nice chill zen mode for slab placing to end the stream. I think I've been craving a bit of just Minecraft building and chill. And this whole stream I've had like actual things to manage. So what if we just focused on that for a bit, chat? I think that's a great idea. And so that's exactly why I will do it. Also, wow. Really is growing quickly and effectively. So, big breeding wave. Just run around. Give them all a good breed. I want to have far more than I had here. Also, I think I opened... No, I don't want to open it. Let me close it. Let me close that. Oh, no. Okay, so I've got one baby pig out here. That's a... Oh, and this one's open too. So I've got to be very, very careful to not do that in the future. I guess someone was right when they said just place the slabs there. If I literally just... Oh, I can't place a slab there. If I placed them on the other side of the block, I could have, but I have not done that. It's okay, though. We're chill. So we do our breeding waves facing this way to avoid that problem. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to move these mud bricks. No, I don't have a wooden pickaxe yet. But I think we're almost ready to build our house. But I want to do my more casual building first, because the house has real consequences. And I want to work on something that's like nice and easy. It's just layering out an entire space, and it's great. Perfect place for Minecraft and chill is a long-term survival world. You know what? You're very right there, Dasher. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we did a casual survival stream. Also, mob-proof the spawn stairs. Mob-proof the spawn stairs. Where are the spawn stairs? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that might be a good idea too. It's a very reasonable suggestion. So this entire area is going to be slabbed over anyway. So let's just slab over it now. Just so I can't fall in. Yeah, that seems great. Just slab over it now. And then later, no one will even ask questions about why there's a giant hole under here. But we could use it if we wanted to. So I'll leave like... I've got to leave some amount of this visible. Or maybe if I do this, I'll just end up dying because I'm trapped in there. Yeah, I can't do that. So I'll work out what to do about this later. For now, I'll leave a little space around it, maybe. Although this will do a good job. And then we'll bridge all the way out to here. And then all the way around here. And we'll just specifically leave the blocks around that unslabbed. So that if I want to use that for my big minecart... Because it literally could be, chat, that I'm 400 days into this and I don't have a villager. I think by day 200 I would just give up and say, well, it looks like Minecraft doesn't want me to play. But it means I don't know... I could have... literally tonight, I could be on the path to getting my roller coaster. Or it could be in, you know, a year's time. I'm here like, oh, I'm looking forward to getting iron soon. Make rooms chat topic appropriate with a politics room. Yeah, I do think it's reasonable that, like, you know, we do talk about vague political ideals on, you know, like the videos we made about it on this channel, you know, like extremist ideologies, etc. But I think the whole brand of whenever I talk about politics, I want to do it in the fun, light way. I don't want to do it in the I want to be an angry man way. I want to actually, I like sharing ideas. It's that, you know, the same reason, like whenever we talk about, whenever I'm just left to my own devices, placing blocks and building, like I feel like people used to say like, "Oh, TOYCAT, you're so philosophical." I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not bringing up philosophy. I'm just saying the words, you know, the things that like my mind is naturally drifting to. But for a lot of people, like, you know, you might describe those ideas as vaguely philosophical. Also, I don't think I asked this today. Have you had any fun drinks recently? I've been drinking, I've been drinking this like Tango strawberry orange mix, strawberry something mix. It's been really good. I've been drinking out of my cup that I want to show this to you at least once, because I've been drinking out of this like every day. It's one that I got from a fun little event, and it's got a "don't take your cup home" on it. And personally, you know, as someone who like yeah, a lot of pubs almost design the cups to be taken home with you. I don't do that too often unless I want the drink as well as the cup. But a cup that tells me don't take it home, there's only one way it was going to end, chat. There was only one way it was ever going to end. Mob-proof those 2-block wide stairs. We can. We will eventually. But we won't. But yeah, but I have been thinking a little bit. This cup got me thinking about materialism. Because most people wouldn't want this cup in their life anyway. Like, genuinely, I think writing on it, "don't take this home," really doesn't dissuade most people because it's not a particularly nice cup. I think that somewhere, I think the idea of materialism was like huge in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And I think it kind of dissipated somewhere in the last 15 years. Because, you know, like, the idea of like buy fewer things but have nicer things is like so prevalent now. Sure, you know, there's still like, you know, think about like how fashion works. Shein and, you know, Primark and whatever else, like, fast fashion, as people like to call it, is actively demonized by a lot of people in a way that I think would have been silly if you tried it like 20 years ago. Like, oh, who are you wanting to have lots of things that are also very cheap? But what's funny is like it's demonized on such a wide level, not because like, oh yeah, people, you know, like actually really, you know, like it's demonized because people all kind of get it and then don't want it, you know. It's not that they think it's this like big evil that needs to be slain. It's like, yeah, it just makes you feel bad about yourself when you get it. Also, I don't talk about philosophy. This cup has me thinking about materialism. Is materialism philosophical, or is materialism an idea, therefore something you can't physically own? You know, a lot of people like this idea of like surrounding themselves with stuff. But what if instead you surrounded yourself with ideas, like the idea that you can't really own ideas? Sorry, I had to do that now. Anyway, they may, if they write "don't take this cup home" in it, people will be more likely to take it home. But the worst bit is it's not even advertising the venue. It's not like it's like any like devious like, haha, they will take it home and they will advertise. It's like, no, it just the cup says "don't take it home" and now I've taken it home. Most people wouldn't even know where I got the cup from, to be honest with you. So yeah, I've got some more glow ink sacks, which is great. I am going to start running out of places for those. And my sheep are thankfully, it's not the Minecraft movies. My sheep are going to do just great. And slowly but surely, we'll group them up here before working out what to actually do with them. So I think we placed 2 more layers of slabs over there. And then we've basically got a farm that I'm happy to use. So chat, we're going to stay up tonight. Partially because it's very easy for me to stay up when I'm here. Mobs can't spawn that close by. Apparently glow squids can spawn. Why are there so many glow squids spawning? How have I made a mob grinder that only spawns glow squids? I'm impressed with my ability, chat. It is quite incredible. Yeah, I can exclusively find cave squids. That's all I'm getting my hands on. Maybe it's all I want. Maybe Minecraft is making the decision for me. Yeah, you want glow squids. Trust us. Yeah, everyone loves a good glow squid in their life. And you know, maybe Minecraft is right. Maybe Minecraft has absolutely nailed it. So, yeah, I don't think the mob grinder is working. I think because we haven't, you know, dechunked enough of the blocks around it, the number of mob spawning blocks up there versus the number down here, it's just too low a ratio. So until we've mobs-proofed all of these blocks, we're out of luck, I think. And that's quite a big task to... I mean, realistically, I could do water in very little time at all. But it's still a big ask in general, right? ASMR squid sound. ASMR squid sound, indeed. My mom was so horrified at the sheep death in the Minecraft movie. Well, I'm out here thinking about the countless wolf sacrifices. There were countless wolf sacrifices? Did I watch the same movie? I'm starting to think that maybe I didn't. So yeah, I think now might be the time to move that blue bed somewhere else. I think this corner of the world, not the best place for it. But you know where is the best place for it, chat? There's only one place I know I definitely need to be sleeping. And it's the good, well-trusted spot that you will find exclusively at -56, -56, -56. So, stack up 1. Stack up 2, maybe. Okay, I've got to kill some spiders first. Might die to the spiders because I'm armorless, so... Yeah, really anything could kill me right now. Very little work would be required. But just like that, bed too far away, I am now able to sleep in the ideal coordinates. And then I wake up at... Wait, no, it's... Am I 1 block off, chat? Oh, wait, no, this is the correct block. Look at that, chat. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this the best? I'm going to build my entire house around this monument, and you can't tell me not to. So I'm going to go put some armor on, because I will forget before tomorrow. And then I think we're going to... Oh, I think we're going to be real with ourselves. That the next big task I need to do... Clearly here... Okay, so let's put on... Gold leggings, gold chest plate, chain helmet. I think that's a good, solid, strong set that will keep me alive for anything bad that happens for a while. So yeah, I think the next big task, obviously it's just waiting for the Wandering Trader. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to build myself a lovely house and a sheep pen. And I'm going to build the area that I want the villagers to live in. And that's all going to be a big building project, which I'll be embarking upon next time. I hope that you've all enjoyed today's live stream. Can you read my last comment about the pre-Columbian city? Oh, that's fun. I read your comment about the pre-Columbian city. I hope that everyone had a wonderful time watching today. Thank you to everyone who has become a channel member. Your support is massively appreciated. And I want to just give one last quick plug because I am so excited and, like, genuinely I'm, like, nervous in this weird way. Like, the world is going to get to enjoy TOYCAT'S TOOLKIT starting tomorrow. And so, yeah. Oh, actually, do you want to see it? For some reason, like, genuinely, Microsoft doesn't know that I'm linked to IBX Toy Maps, as best I can tell. But if we type in Boss Blitz, because that's the easiest way to find the team, this is the add-on. It releases tomorrow. For some reason, I can buy it today. But TOYCAT'S TOOLKIT is out in just under 24 hours. It's so fun. You can use the spinneret. You can use the heavy bolts. You can use... Look at that. I love that we have a little TOYCAT skin in there, too, in the promo art. It's super, super fun. Oh, hey, there's an Agent Mindstone one here, too. Really, really fun. The possibilities are endless. You need to check it out. TOYCAT'S TOOLKIT. Releasing tomorrow. Give it a peek. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm glad to have survived, and hopefully you're glad to be alive. But yeah, I'm now just waiting for more lightning, waiting for the Wandering Trader, and then I'll be building a house on Friday is when I'm going to go ahead and say that you'll see the next part of this, and maybe we'll stream before then, a little chill survival too. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you, and I'll see you.